As the world continues to marvel at China's seemingly unstoppable economic growth, a more ominous truth has been lurking just beneath the surface. China's 2049 plan is a carefully crafted, far-reaching strategy designed to extend its influence far beyond its borders and reshape the world in its own image. From advanced technology and artificial intelligence to military might and global leadership, China's ambitions are nothing short of terrifying. With the potential to become a dominant global superpower by mid-century, the implications of this plan are profound and far-reaching, with repercussions for all nations and peoples. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the chilling components of China's 2049 plan and why it should send shivers down your spine. Join us as we explore the disturbing implications of China's quest for global dominance. In 2013, Xi Jinping took office as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, ushering in a new era of Chinese politics. One of his primary goals was to revitalize the Chinese dream, a concept that called for the rejuvenation of the nation, the well-being of the people, and the construction of the harmonious society. As part of this vision, Xi Jinping began the process of formulating a long-term strategic plan for the country's future, which would eventually become known as the China 2049 plan. Xi Jinping's vision for China 2049 was grounded in a sense of national pride and the belief that China was on the cusp of becoming a global superpower. The plan was shaped by a number of key factors, including China's rapidly growing economy, its increasing global influence, and its desire to cement its place as a major player in international affairs. To develop the team, Xi Jinping brought together a team of experts from various fields, including economists, scientists, and military strategists. This team was tasked with developing a comprehensive vision for China's future, one that would guide the country's economic, social, and political development for the next several decades. The team spent several years researching and analyzing China's current state of affairs, identifying key challenges and opportunities for the country. They also looked to other successful models of development, such as the United States, Japan, and South Korea, for inspiration. Through this process, the team identified a number of key areas that would be critical to China's future success. These included economic development, technological innovation, military modernization, and global leadership. They also recognized the importance of social stability and environmental sustainability, both of which would be essential to achieving long-term success. The team worked closely with Xi Jinping and other top leaders to refine the vision, incorporating feedback and insights from across the government and party. In 2016, the vision was officially unveiled as part of the 13th five-year plan, a comprehensive economic and social development plan for China that would guide the country's development from 2016 to 2020. Since then, the implementation of China 2049 has become a top priority for the Chinese government. The plan has been incorporated into various policies and initiatives, such as the Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to connect China with other countries in Asia, Europe, and Africa through massive infrastructure projects. Overall, the formation of China's 2049 vision under Xi Jinping's leadership was a deliberate and highly strategic process. The vision reflects China's growing sense of national pride and its desire to become a major player in international affairs. As China continues to implement its plan in the years ahead, it will likely have a significant impact on the country's future trajectory as well as its global political and economic landscape. Over the past few years, China has come under scrutiny for its human rights record. Reports of mass detention and forced labor of ethnic minorities in Xinjiang, suppression of political dissidents, and censorship of free speech have raised alarm bells around the world. One of the most significant human rights issues in China is the mass detention of ethnic minorities in Xinjiang. China has built detention camps that are alleged to hold over 1 million Muslims and other minorities, and there are other reports of forced labor and other forms of abuse within these camps. Critics say this amounts to cultural genocide, and many human rights organizations have called for China to shut down these camps and release those who have been detained. The Chinese government has also been accused of suppressing political dissent, with reports of journalists, activists, and human rights lawyers being arrested, detained, and in some cases tortured. This has been evident in the crackdown on Hong Kong's pro-democracy movement, where the Chinese government imposed a new national security law that significantly curtailed freedom of expression and assembly. In addition to political suppression, China is known for its strict censorship of free speech, both online and offline. The Great Firewall of China blocks access to many foreign websites, including social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter, and many other websites critical of the Chinese government. The Chinese government also has a massive propaganda machine which controls the narrative around the country's history and current events. China's human rights record is a significant issue that has far-reaching implications for the world. As China's influence grows, it is essential to hold the Chinese government accountable for its actions and to work towards a more open and just society. While progress has been made in raising awareness of these abuses, much work remains to be done. As individuals and a global community, we must take action to demand that China respect human rights and uphold the dignity of all people, regardless of their background or beliefs. The Chinese government's growing economic and military power threatens to upend the global balance of power and challenge the West's traditional dominance. With the U.S. and other Western powers focused on domestic issues, China has been able to grow and expand its influence uncontrollably, with little to no pushback from the West. China's authoritarian regime has already been responsible for numerous human rights abuses, including the repression of ethnic minorities and the suppression of free speech, the crackdown on democratic institutions, and many other human rights abuses. These abuses are likely to increase as China seeks to consolidate its power and spread its influence abroad, potentially changing the way people live their lives in the West. Furthermore, China's growing economic and technological prowess could have major implications for the global economy, with the potential for the country to dominate key industries and disrupting existing markets. The West's failure to challenge China's economic expansion could lead to the country overtaking the U.S. as the world's largest economy and taking it over as the dominant superpower. The West has not taken the threat of China's 2049 plan serious enough, allowing the country to grow and expand its influence unchecked. While it's not too late to challenge China's growing power, the window of opportunity is closing, and action must be taken to prevent China from becoming a global hegemon. China's rapid rise to becoming a global superpower is a trend that should terrify us all. As the country continues to grow in economic and military power, there are several facts that should incite fear in viewers. China's growing military power poses a significant threat to global stability as well, with the country expanding its military presence in the South China Sea and investing heavily in advanced weapons technology. This could lead to a future in which China is able to challenge the U.S. and other Western powers militarily, potentially leading to conflicts that could be truly catastrophic. China's growing influence in global institutions such as the UN and its One Belt, One Road initiative, which seeks to create a global network of economic and political influence, could further erode the democratic values and institutions in the West, potentially leading to a future in which China's authoritarian values and norms dominate the global discourse. Thank you all for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it and the information that was presented about China's 2049 plan and why it really probably should terrify you. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you all for watching.